Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Fantasy Matters podcast. I'm your host, Anthony Nicholson, and as always, I'm joined by my son, Mr. Brendan Nicholson.
We cover matchups of the week, who starts and who sits, games to watch, who's balling and who's falling, and a waiver wire. Welcome to Fantasy Matters.
Hey, folks. Welcome back to the Fantasy Matters Fantasy Football Podcast. This is Anthony and Brendan. Back for season 4. This will be episode 9 for us. So we're looking at week 5 of the NFL season, the start of the bye weeks. So it's going to be busy tonight.
Uh-oh.
You ready to get started?
Mm-hmm.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Cool, man. Let's look at the injuries first. Not a bad week for injuries, but we got a small list to kind of cover. T. Higgins, rib injury. They say he's going to miss some time. That Bengals offense is already hurting, and it just got worse. Javonte Williams, running back for Denver, another hip injury. Not sure if he's going to be out or not, but you got to watch that one close. You got him, right?
Yeah. He's not playing
He's
anyway.
like, unfortunately, I do. Justin Herbert, quarterback, hurt his finger.
Oof.
Yeah, they put like an anchor on it. I don't know what it was like. I don't know what it was, but that, as big as that thing was, it had to be broken. It looked like a splint, but it looked like a boat anchor to me, so I don't know. He's on bye this week, so hopefully it gets some chance to heal up. Quarterback Matthew Stafford's got a hip injury.
Uh-oh.
They say he's going to play. Say he's going to put him out there. He's playing your boys. He's playing the Eagles this week. We'll see.
Better get to moving. He better get to running.
Hopefully the hip is good. Juwan Johnson, tight end for the Saints. They said he's got a calf injury, might not play. Kenny Pickett's got a knee, probably won't play. Steelers offense was already struggling, and here comes Mitch Trubisky. We'll see. Oh, yeah. Mike Evans, wide receiver for Tampa Bay, hamstring. They're on bye week 5, so hopefully he can heal up and get back for week 6. Tre'Davious White, DB for the Bills, Achilles tear, done for the year. That's a tough one. He just got back from a ACL, so it's tough. So hopefully he'll come back strong next year. And then a late entry, Geno Smith, knee injury. Again, he's on bye week 5, so we don't know how serious it is, but he took a nice shot Monday night. He went after old boy after he hit him, though. He let him know, like...
What you got going on?
He did roll up on him, though.
Yeah.
He tackled him and kind of rolled him a little bit, put a little bit of extra sauce on his tackle. That was kind of messed up.
You ain't have to do all that.
Gino, that's basically what he told him.
He
He ain't
said,
got to do all
"Come on,
that. A couple of reminders in addition to the injuries. Cooper Kupp and Jonathan Taylor supposed to be practicing this week. So things might get interesting for the Rams and the Colts.
I don't got Cooper Kupp, but that's my guy.
Yeah, Jonathan Taylor might be coming back, and Jameson Williams is back for Detroit, back from that gambling suspension. So they cut the game short and made him be active for week 5. So should be good.
Hey, Jameson. No gambling.
No gambling. All right, let them know the team's on bye this week.
We got Cleveland,
Okay.
Chargers,
Ugh.
Seattle,
Ugh.
and Tampa.
Oh my gosh. The Chargers one hurt. I got Keenan Allen. That's rough. He been on fire too. Oh my God.
He carried you a couple weeks ago.
He did. All right, so since it's the bye week, we're gonna switch it up a little bit different vibe. We'll go over some bye week replacements, and we'll talk a little bit about some of our starts and sits like we normally do as well. So let's take a look at the quarterbacks.
All right.
As far as bye weeks go, like Brendan said, you got a couple quarterbacks. So CJ Stroud, he's playing Atlanta. That's gonna be a good bye week replacement. What you think?
Yeah. You 100% correct.
Yeah.
Atlanta can't stop nobody.
Yeah, that's gonna be a shootout. Yeah.
Texdale put up some points.
CJ Stroud is coming
Yeah,
through,
he nice,
man.
he nice.
He coming through. He outplayed Kenny Pickett last week. He gonna outplay Desmond Ridder this week. Dude is serious, man. He's nice. He lit the Steelers up. You know what's crazy? He was missing his left tackle and his left guard. He only had
still putting in work.
Yeah. I'm glad he's doing good, man. They kind of questioned his IQ score on some stupid test in the preseason. I mean, you always gonna get some drama, but you don't really expect people to talk about that, man. But you can question his brain, but don't question his leadership because, dude, he is serious. So he's a lock as a bye week replacement goes. Another good bye week replacement, Sam Howell's got the Bears Thursday night. Yeah, you might want to grab Sam. So if you have either Justin Herbert or Deshaun Watson out, you could pick up Howell. Good bye week replacement. He's playing the Bears. At worst case, that's going to be a high scoring game. Yeah. So I think he'd be a good bye week replacement. He played decent against the Eagles. I didn't expect them to score 31 points, but they did. It's not bad. I would pick him up for a week. You expected them to score 31?
I did.
Really? Why so?
The Eagles, I've been saying this. They're iffy.
Right.
Offensively. And the more it shows on offense. The defense gets tired. And
right.
It just
see more plays.
Yeah.
It just looked like they haven't hit their stride, but they're still tough. They still they are really good.
For them to be 4-0 and still haven't played that well at all.
Right.
I feel like we're still in a good
right
position.
where you need to be.
Yeah.
Undefeated, man. They'll be all right. Yeah, for sure. All right, let's look at some of the starts and sits for quarterbacks. We talked a little bit about your boy Justin Fields at the Commanders. How you feeling, man?
The GOAT.
Big game week 4.
Man, he gave me 60.
Really?
Put in work.
Right?
I ain't complaining.
I wouldn't either, man.
You know what's crazy?
What?
Because you know my thing.
Yeah.
You told me to play Geno.
Right.
Somebody you work with, I asked him. I was like, should I play him? He was like, yeah, play Geno. I did Siri flip a coin. Siri was like, Geno.
No.
I was like, dang. And I was at work and I realized I was like, I forgot to change it. So he was so Justin Fields is just out there.
So you just forgot to do it.
I forgot to change it and I'm so happy I forgot to change it.
Here we are. That's pretty good. Yeah, I meant to text you at work. I was texting you. I was like, man, did you put Fields in? But then I looked at the score. Yeah, that's good, man. He had a big game, huge game.
I was texting you.
Right?
I was like, yo, you ever heard of this guy named Justin Fields? Because does anybody have him?
That was kinda funny.
I do. He going crazy.
What I think, obviously Chicago's got off to a rough start. I would tell Fields owners, just be patient. They about to get Tevin Jenkins back, and they also going to get Nate Davis back on the offensive line. Mm-hmm. I think those two pieces are going to help out a lot. They're going to help out a lot. So just be patient with Fields. But
70 points every week, Fields. I need it now.
So is that a good start against the Commanders or no?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You start him? Okay.
He going to have to run anyway.
Right.
So it's good.
Yeah.
He going to have to run.
Okay, what about Anthony Richardson at the Titans? No, Anthony Richardson versus the Titans. He's at home. They come into the Colts.
Yeah.
Man, that dude is such a good athlete. You know he's going to get 2 runs for touchdowns. You know it. You know it. And I think if Jonathan Taylor plays, I think they're both going to help each other out. Very complimentary to each other.
All he had to do is dump it off.
Yeah,
dump it off to him. He'll do everything else.
Dude, he's exciting, bro. He's real exciting.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we definitely would start Anthony Richardson.
Yeah.
What about Dak Prescott at the 49ers?
No.
Absolutely not.
He already forget what jersey color he wearing.
Absolutely
I'm good.
not. How you feel about that game?
I don't. The 49 defense, we already know.
Right?
They nice.
Yeah. You always, it's weird because you go to their defense first, but their offense is so efficient. But go back to the defense. Go ahead. What was you going to say?
No. Yeah, their defense is nice. And like you were saying, to their offense.
Yeah.
Anybody at any given day can go off.
Anybody, man. They just real efficient with it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't waste a lot of plays, a lot of like chunk plays in their offense. And Dallas, it's like you really don't know which Dallas defense is going to show up.
Yeah.
You know, they lost to Arizona, but then they beat the brakes off the Patriots. So I don't know, but I'm not starting Dak. I have him. I'm not starting him. I'm definitely not starting him. All right, so this is more for humor than anything else. Daniel Jones at Miami.
No.
Yeah, after what we saw Monday night, I would start Dak Prescott before I started Daniel Jones. Dude, without Saquon Barkley and Andrew Thomas, you can't play any Giants in fantasy. They are just putrid. They are terrible without those two dudes. And Daniel Jones, man, plus Miami, man, it's like, I was thinking about it. Miami's kind of like the Golden State of football. Like Golden State, they hit so many threes. Other NBA teams try to keep up. Miami, you can't.
You can't.
You're going to end up getting beat 70-20. But Miami, man, they score so many points. They score so quick that teams just can't keep up with them. Mm-hmm. I think the Giants are going to get rolled. That's just my opinion. And plus, it's in Miami. It's going to be hot, humid.
Nah.
You don't want no parts of that. What you always say, ain't going to be none of that. All right, so that's good. Let's jump down to the running backs. As far as bye weeks go, you got Gus Edwards playing the Steelers. He'd be a good bye week replacement for like Kenneth Walker Jr. Or, Rashad White. I would look at Gus Edwards. He's playing the Steelers. The Steelers are just, I don't know. The Steelers just look like they kind of like
they iffy
out of it too. Yeah. I just don't. You wouldn't expect to see that from a Mike Tomlin team, but it just don't look right. It just doesn't look right. Tajay Spears at the Colts as a bye week replacement. He's listed as Derrick Henry's backup, but he had like 60 yards from scrimmage and he gets his touches.
It ain't bad.
No, it ain't bad at all. Look like the Titans are just trying not to run the wheels off of Derrick Henry. So Tajay Spears might be a good bye week replacement to look up for week 4. As As far as starts and sits, what about Travis Etienne at the Bills over in London?
Mm-mm.
You don't like it?
No.
Why is that? Okay, why? I don't like it that much either.
One is the early game. Two is the Bills defense.
Yeah.
Got to deal with that. I know they just lost somebody, but that don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
They quick, and they get after you.
Yeah. Yeah, they put the clamps on Miami, which is not easy to do.
Yeah.
So I feel like the Jaguars going to have trouble with him. ATM I don't think he's going to have one of his better games.
I need Diggs to get 500 yards.
That might happen. That early game is tough, man. They got to travel so far, and it's just
wake up.
Yeah, they should be used to it though. I mean, they play at least one game in London every season. Their team owner is from the UK, so he makes sure he gets his team over there. So I don't know. I don't necessarily like that matchup for ATN or any of the Jaguars. Really, I think they might struggle. Kyren Williams playing the Eagles at the Rams. How you feel? Would you start him?
Yes.
I think I would too.
Yeah.
I mean, his numbers from week 4 almost say you have to start him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to play him. It's a tough matchup. I think Brian Robinson had like 45 yards and a touchdown. All right, caught a couple of targets. Nothing huge, but Kyren Williams, man, he's coming off of 103 yards, 25 carries, 2 touchdowns, and he caught 2 targets for like 24 yards.
That ain't bad.
I mean, he's a focal point of what they're trying to do, so you got to play him. You got to play him. It's a tough matchup, though. I think it's crazy because a lot of his production would depend on Matthew Stafford's health. If Stafford's out there and it's a veteran quarterback that can keep y'all honest, it'd be all right. I still think the Eagles win it, though, obviously, but yeah. What about Breece Hall at Denver?
Yes.
You start him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Denver can't start nobody either.
Yeah, Denver, it's just weird because obviously it doesn't seem like Breece Hall is Breece Hall.
Yeah.
We talked about those dudes on the ACL team,
ACL
man.
coming back.
I know. I still lean to where I was in the preseason. I think I would stay away from it, but you said it. Denver don't really stop nobody, so how can you not play him? So, yeah, I guess I would put him out there. He has 6 carries for 56 yards week 4.
That ain't bad.
That ain't bad.
You want more, but it ain't.
Yeah. Wide receivers. There's quite a few decent wide receivers on bye, so our wide receiver list is a little long. Some bye week replacements. Nathaniel Dell, Tank Dell from the Texans. He's playing at the Falcons. I think it will probably benefit a lot of us fantasy guys to get as many people in that Texas Falcons game as we can. Yeah. That might be one of the highest score games of the week. So I like Tank Dell. Nico Collins went off week 4. So Collins and Dell normally alternate. So this week it should be Dell's week.
That's what you said about the Eagles.
Yeah.
Didn't you feel me?
It was working until AJ just went off, man. He went to another gear. Plus they had a rookie corner on him, man. That was
somebody said he was all talk and no bite. he was over there stressing on the sideline.
Dude, no, you don't want that. You don't want that to happen to you. There's nothing fun about that. But Nathaniel Dell is a bye week replacement. Adam Thielen, your boy.
That's my dog.
At Detroit. He's had a nice season at Carolina. It's crazy because Bryce Young is back, but Andy Dalton was throwing Thielen's way a lot. He didn't have a bad week 4. 7 catches, 76 yards on 8 targets. That's not bad. So we'll see. I would start him as a bye week replacement though. And then Jahan Dotson at the Bears.
Yeah.
Try to get dudes in that game too.
Man, I was so mad when he caught that touchdown with like 1 second left. I was like, come on.
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
How you let that happen?
Yeah, your veteran team shouldn't let that happen. But it came after a bad penalty too. Remember the penalty?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it happens. But that was a great game. Great game. Some of the wide receivers as far as start and sit decisions go. Let's see what we got. Chris Olave at the Patriots. How you feel about Olave?
I'm gonna say yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no. Actually, no. I'm gonna say sit.
You gonna sit him?
Bill Belichick gonna be mad. What just happened?
He ought to be mad.
So you gonna tell his team to lock in,
right? I mean, it's been quiet. I mean, 76 yards a game he's averaging. He's leading the team in targets with 38, but it's just real quiet, man. And no touchdowns. But they're playing at New England. I don't know. You make an interesting point because New England might be ticked off about week 4.
I'm trying to tell you, they gonna be mad,
right? So sit Olave. I can roll with that. I can't argue with it. Zay Flowers at the Steelers. Bateman and OBJ still hurt. He's the target guy. Steelers can't cover.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, start him.
I'll start him. Mm-hmm. Even if the Steelers get right, they have to get right on offense and defense. Mm-hmm. So I'll say Zay Flowers for sure. It's weird to even ask your opinion on this one, but I think we have to.
Yeah, I'm going to say yes, regardless.
Jamar Chase at Arizona.
Yeah.
You know how bad the Bengals are doing if we're even talking about if you're going to start Jamar Chase.
Honestly, I think it depends on your other receivers you have on your team.
Right.
If you feel like you have somebody who you feel like would score more points, then you could sit them.
They've fallen off, man. They've fallen off.
You could sit them.
Yeah.
But if he's your only receiver and you got a bunch of number wide receiver 2, wide receiver 3s, then I feel like you got to play him.
Right.
Because, again, he could go off any week.
Yeah.
You'd be mad if you put him on the bench for 1 week and he blow up with 70 points.
No, you don't want to sit an athlete like that.
So I'm going to say start him.
So you feel like Burrow's healthy?
No.
I just don't. I don't feel like he. The thing that surprised me is the offensive line is playing like really bad.
Yeah,
they're just not playing well. I didn't expect that. They added the left tackle.
They
did, man. They spent some money. They got left tackle. They got the Chiefs left tackle from the Chiefs. So it's like,
we actually thought it was gonna be better getting him.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, Burrow cannot be healthy because it just doesn't look right. All right, so definitely start Jamar Chase. Even if with the Bengals struggling, just the fact that they could break out of it, you can't sit that dude. Yeah. He's nice. All right, some tight ends. Let's get stick down to the tight ends. We'll get some bye week replacements. Dalton Schultz, again, Texans tight end. Came off a decent game, week 4. He caught 3 balls for 42 yards and a touchdown. I think he might be okay as a bye week replacement.
Yeah.
And then,
your boy.
Porter Potty. Sam Laporta playing Carolina. He's a must-start tight end.
Man, we was down there watching that game. It was like, come on, Porter. He dropped one.
Yeah, he
that
dropped
went right
that
through
one.
his hands. And then the next possession, he caught the hardest catch in the world.
Yeah, he was peaking. He heard the safety come. It was like, whoa.
He was trying to get blown up.
Yeah, he kind of short-armed it. But definitely Sam Laporta, for sure. I think he's a good bye-week replacement. Maybe in some leagues, they kind of slept on him.
Yeah.
But he's emerging.
I know you slept on him.
Yeah, but I mean, when I picked him in the summer in our rookie draft, I was like, I'm going to give it a shot. I mean, he had all the signs of somebody who could do well. Iowa tight ends do well in the NFL. Noah Fant, TJ Hawkinson. So, and, George Kittle. All of them went to Iowa. He had good production this senior year. So I was like, man, I'm going to give him a shot. But he's getting more points than Waller so far. So he's not necessarily my tight end.
You need to drop him.
Right, we'll figure that out. Starting sits as far as tight ends go. Jake Ferguson, Dallas tight end, playing at the 49ers.
He went 100%. 7 targets. 7 catches.
Yeah.
77. That's a whole lot of 7s.
It is. Oh, yeah. He needs to get a lottery ticket. I didn't think about that. Good catch.
Pick 4.
How do you feel about that, man? Would you play him?
No.
I mean, you already know where I'm at.
I mean,
you already know where I'm at.
I feel like I'm gonna say the same thing you're about to.
Right.
For one, I feel like, I don't know, again, as I said earlier, Dak, forget what color jersey he's wearing.
Right.
He's been doing good. He's been doing good this year about that.
Good. Yeah.
But again, he forgets sometimes.
Right.
And then them linebackers on the 49ers, if you got good linebackers, you don't have tight ends.
That's a good point.
Your tight ends don't exist.
That's a good point. I already told you, it's 3 defenses that I would avoid so far in fantasy. It's 49ers, the Eagles, and the Browns. Even though the Browns just got hammered.
Yeah.
28-3. But yeah, I wouldn't start Dalton Schultz.
Nah, I'm telling you, it's them linebackers. Linebackers, yeah.
Yeah.
Good linebackers on the tight end.
Yeah, if your linebackers can run, a tight end is negated. So yeah, I wouldn't play him. Because I was kind of agonizing over a start sit with Waller when they played the 49ers. I want to say it was week 3.
I said no.
Oh, I said no too. I didn't play. I didn't do that.
I don't do that.
Nah. And he caught like 2 balls for like 13 yards or something like that. So nah.
It's like 5 points.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. What about Tyler Conklin, Jets tight end, playing at Denver?
Yeah, again. Honestly, I feel like in this game should start whoever Denver plays, start them.
Yeah.
Because they can't stop nobody.
Yeah, at worst, they're going to get points. It could turn into a shootout. How you feel about Zach Wilson? He had a decent game against the Chiefs. Now,
he did.
He came along a little bit.
He was very big on like this game. This is my fault. Like this game, because I remember after the game, his teammates was going around him.
Oh, okay.
And he was like, "Yeah, bro, this on me. This on me."
Right.
But yeah, I think he'll be all right.
Really? Yeah, because I think in order to start any of the Jet skill position players, you got to feel like Zach Wilson's going to do okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, a few of them had a good game, but Conklin, like you said, he did pretty well. So 58 yards, it's not bad from your tight end. This next one, again, somebody on my team, Darren Waller at Miami.
Nope.
Absolutely
Any
not.
Giants player, bench.
Absolutely not.
Any Giants player, cut him.
I don't trust that offense, like I said earlier, until Barkley and Thomas come back. Until those two are back in the lineup, I'm just staying away from all Giants. But there was an article today I was reading. They said that Seattle's defense said that Daniel Jones locks in.
Yeah, dude.
Wherever he's going, that's where his eyes are.
They're doing 97-yard pick six.
Can't argue with that.
Hey.
Can't argue with what he said. Yeah, I mean, so hey, nah. He
probably baited him too. He's probably like, I'm gonna let you think he open.
Yeah.
Bow. Thank you. Gone.
I feel like they kind of jumping on Daniel Jones a little bit because he got paid.
Yeah.
And all the running backs are trying to get paid. I get it. But, you could go either way. There's a lot of teams. You take the star running back and the starting left tackle off the team, and the quarterback's not going to play well.
Team.
Yeah, it's a whole different team. Well said. But hopefully, like I said, I'm not starting Waller again until he gets Thomas and Barkley back. I already made up my mind on that.
Start him.
Cole Kmet at the Commanders. Start him.
He put in work last week. I don't know what he was on. Justin Fields seen him every time. He just threw it to him.
What did he get last week?
He had seven catches, 85 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Really?
In a sweet touchdown celebration. It was
he
nice.
did have a nice one. I saw it on Instagram this morning. That was very creative. What you give him on that one? What kind of score? Scale 1 to 10. 10's the best, 1's the worst.
I'm gonna say 10 because it had 2 fans a part of it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, fan threw a pitch.
Right.
He hit it, and then the other fan went up and tried to catch the ball. That was fire.
So that's our first touchdown celebration rating of the year. You gonna start with a 10?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I can't argue with that. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Let's skip down to the kickers. Some guys on bye week that you can replace a kicker with, because it was like 4 teams, and each of them had a decent kicker. So again, going back to that Texans at Falcons game. Kaimi Fairbairn. If you can get him,
take him.
Get him. That he's ripe for a big game for sure. Matt Prater, the Cardinals kicker playing the Bengals, he should be good money. I think he's gonna be all right. That could be a high scoring game. Greg Zuerlein, the Jets kicker, playing Denver at Denver, kicking in that light air. Yeah, he should be all right. He should be good. Greg the leg at high altitude, it should be nice. Anders Carlson, Packers kicker.
Okay.
Yeah. They got the Raiders. That's going to be a good game. Devontae Adams playing his old team. It's at Las Vegas, though. But, they probably going to dap him up before the game and then blow the Raiders out. Who's the first coach to get fired? Raiders coach or the Bears coach?
Ooh. Ooh. Bears.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They have not been looking good at all.
Right.
At all. I don't know. The Broncos coach Sean Payton ain't slick either.
Oh, you slid Sean Payton in there. I'm gonna go with the Raiders coach because the veterans are starting to chirp. Anytime your veterans start to chirp, okay, that's when most teams, when adversity hits, the veterans kind of keep everybody on the same page, keep everything in house. But now when the veterans are chirping, you in trouble. So Josh McDaniel might not be there much longer, but. Yeah, so Anders Carlson, the Packers kicker, take him. Starting sits. How about Young Hui Koo at the Texans or playing the Texans? You would start him?
The Texans Falcons game. You got to get into that.
Yeah. Think the Falcons are going to get points in that game? How you feel about that game?
They should, yeah.
Yeah, I think high scoring.
Yeah,
Bijan, nice.
Man, they had the little Toy Story Jones running around. Even in Toy Story...
That was a good idea. That was a good idea.
Honestly, I think they need to do that with every game. I need to see some little toys running around.
Yeah, well, you know how TV goes. The more you watch, the more they show.
Yeah.
Right? But that was a good idea. I like it because, one, it's something different, and plus it engages kids.
Mm-hmm.
Little kids they want to sit there and watch a football game, but they'll sit there and watch a little Toy Story.
Watch little toys play
football. I'm glad you brought that up, man. They did a real good job with that.
Mm-hmm.
They did a real good job with that. So Young Hui Koo is a good start.
Yeah.
All right, cool. What about Jake Moody, 49ers kicker, playing Dallas?
Mm-hmm.
Start him? Yeah.
Because Dallas defense is good. 49ers offense is great.
Okay.
But I think Dallas defense is good enough to where I think they'll stop them around the 35 or 45.
Right.
They'll have like a 50-yard field goal, which is beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah. Moody got off to a rough start in the preseason, but he's coming around. Mm-hmm. I was glad. I'm glad. I was like, oh, this might go sideways. Some free agents. Guys that you can pick up aside from your bye weeks, aside from your start and sit, some free agents that might can help your rosters out for week 5. Michael Wilson, Cardinals wide receiver.
He went off.
Big dude. That's like the only receiver on the Cardinals that's over 5'10".
Wow.
He had a big week though, man. I like it. Josh Dobbs throwing his way.
Mm-hmm.
76 yards, 2 TDs. Definitely a free agent to look at. Michael Wilson. You want to take the next one?
All right. Jaleel McLaughlin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Broncos.
Mm-hmm.
Dude had a big game, man.
Yeah, he
came out of nowhere.
Yards.
Yeah.
And a TD.
He had a good game. And plus, you said your boy Javonte Wilson might be nursing a hip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaleel McLaughlin. Okay. All right. We could do that. Okay. That's a good free agent. I like it. I'll take the next one. I got tight end Andrew Ogletree, Colts. He had a good game. Richardson was looking his way. 3 for 48 and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Somebody got to catch it.
Yeah, somebody
got to catch it. So he targeted the tight ends pretty good, but Ogletree had the majority, they had the lion's share of the targets. So if I needed some tight end help, I want to pick up a free agent, I might go with Ogletree. You want to take the last one?
Yeah, Tyler Boyd.
Bengals.
T. Higgins
good call.
Gone,
yeah, so T. Higgins out. So next man up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that's a good one. He gets lost. I mean, you talk about him before the season starts, but he never gets drafted. But it's time. If Higgins is out, you got to take him. All right. So we're at that point where we actually look at our individual teams, make some start sit decisions on our own squad. So this is usually fun. So we'll see how this one goes. I went first last time, right? So you up.
All right.
Not that it really matters. Both of us lost, so we're 2-2, but it's all good.
Let's not talk about it.
Not as much energy tonight. All right, so you up. What you got?
My QBs, Fields, Geno Smith.
Okay. Start
Fields. I kind of have to start Fields.
Yeah, because Geno's on bye. Okay.
Running backs, Javonte Williams, Aaron Jones, and my rookie running back, Zach Charbonnet.
Right.
Wide receiver, got Diggs, Tutu Atwell, Devontae Smith, and Jalen Waddle.
Who you going to start?
Tutu got to come back. Tutu got to get on the bench.
You gonna drop him or you gonna put him on the bench?
I'm gonna put him on the bench.
Okay.
Then the trade's gonna happen by the time this episode is out.
Okay.
So I'm dropping Tutu.
Okay.
For Scary Terry. I don't know why he is out there in the free agency.
Somebody got frustrated and dropped him. Somebody got really mad and dropped him. They're gonna be trying to be picking him back up.
So I'm gonna see if that goes well, and then I'm not gonna lie, he getting traded.
Okay.
I need another running back.
Okay.
Tight end, I got Zach Ertz. Yeah, he has some nice garbage time points.
Okay.
Kicker, Joey Sly.
Thursday night. Mm-hmm. He could be big. Mm-hmm. That could be big. Yeah, and that could be big.
Defense, Eagles.
You solid. You got anything you sweating or you feel good going into week 5?
Oh no, Javonte Williams. I don't know why he got to come to the bench too.
Really?
Put Aaron Jones out there. I'm gonna start him.
Aaron Jones, man.
Hopefully he get more than 5 rushes this week.
Yeah, he did you wrong. I don't know. Because I think you asked me about that Thursday night. We may have made a mistake.
Well, I mean, it didn't really matter. Because he gave me 4.1 points, and Javonte Williams gave me 3.1.
Ooh, okay.
So regardless,
they both stunk it up.
Yeah, regardless, I was going to lose.
Your team is totally different when Aaron Jones is Aaron Jones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if he's doing his thing, you got a tough squad. That's not bad. That's good. It's good that you're surviving Geno's bye week too. Because I mean, you drafted well because you got a worthy replacement for him, so you should be okay. Should go 3-2. All right, I'm up.
Yep.
Okay, so Nick's Picks is my team name, and my quarterbacks I have Brock Purdy playing the Cowboys, Dak Prescott playing the 49ers. So I got both my quarterbacks in the same game. I'm clearly gonna go with Brock Purdy.
I don't know. I think
I'm not even.
Dak.
No, I'm not. I don't want to. I can't go 2-3. It's a big week. I gotta win. So I'm gonna go with Brock Purdy versus the Cowboys. I hope that lockdown Cowboys defense don't show up, but we'll see. It's at the 49ers. It's late, so we'll see. Mm-hmm. My running backs, I got Derrick Henry playing the Colts, Najee Harris playing the Ravens, and Brian Robinson Jr. playing the Bears Monday night. And then I got Tajay Spears on the bench. Like I said last week, I got nervous when Nick Chubb got hurt, so I picked up Derrick Henry's backup. But I'm going to start Henry, Harris, and Robinson Jr. I'm going to start with 3 running backs.
I know you say you like to stay away from them Thursday night games, but you better play them in this game.
I have to. I don't have no choice. I probably should have played him against the Eagles because Waller just wet the bed. And Robinson Jr. outscored him, so I probably should have just played Robinson Jr., but I'm kind of leaning towards that, man. It really, a running back is always more than likely going to outscore a tight end. So I probably didn't think that one all the way through. Mm-hmm. But I feel good about my running backs. I'm just hoping that, reports are the Steelers are trying to get back, trying to get right. They're having some internal discussions about their play. So I'm hoping they just get right against the Ravens. It's a division game. So it just doesn't look well. But Harris had a big game week 4. He did all right.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm okay. My tight ends, I got Sam Laporta and Darren Waller. Mm-hmm. I'm clearly going with Laporta.
Yeah.
I got no choice. It's getting to a point where Darren Waller is just, he's just kind of taking up a roster spot, with Daniel Jones trying to play without Andrew Thomas and Saquon Barkley. So I'm going to just go with Laporta. He's doing all right. I like Detroit's offense. So we watched them play Thursday night and they did well. So my kicker, I'm going to go with Tyler Bass. The Bills kicker, can't go wrong. Probably going to be a lot of kicks against, I guess they're playing the Jaguars. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of kicks against the Jags. I feel good. I got the Chiefs defense playing Minnesota. I'm not like super cool with that. I picked up the Chiefs defense because they had the Jets last week and then they had the Bears a week before that. So I was like, all right, I got 2 cupcake matchups. I'll be all right. Mm-hmm. They didn't do as well against the Jets as I had anticipated. They only gave me 8 points, but we'll see. They're playing Minnesota.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins, he'll give you a couple, but Justin Jefferson's hard to guard.
I know, he got blasted.
Yeah, right about the 4-yard line. Yeah.
Boom!
Yeah, dude almost put him to sleep.
Man, his legs went up in the air.
Yeah. I'm going to go with the Chiefs, though. I'm going to go with the Chiefs defense. I looked in our free agent pool for defenses. There's not a lot there. Mm-hmm. Unless somebody makes a mistake and cuts a good defense that has a better matchup, I might just roll with the Chiefs. So I should be all right, man. I got Keenan Allen on bye. That stinks. He's been rolling. I figured he would cool off week 4 because he was averaging about 30 points a game the first 3 weeks. Mm-hmm. I was like, money. But then week 4, he kind of cooled off, had a touchdown and a few yards. But so we'll see. Well, hopefully we record next week. Me and you both will be 3-2.
Hopefully.
You got anything else? All right. I think we're good. I think we're set for week 5. We'll be back next week looking at the bye weeks and looking at starts and sits for us. So we should be good. Mm-hmm. Be sure to check me and Brendan out on Instagram Live on Sunday mornings like 11:30. We usually get on there and chop it up a little bit, get some last minute lineup advice, check out some other lineups to some other leagues. So that's been going real well. Mm-hmm. So we'll be back. Have a good week.
Peace.